note on my windshield claimed I dinged a minivan outside the grocery store, and the parking lot plate photo turned strangers into witnesses. The note was under my wiper like a ticket, except it had angry handwriting and a phone number. "You hit my van, call me." It even had a time, 6:18 p.m., like a receipt for a moment I apparently missed. I stood there with grocery bags, cutting my fingers, staring at the dent they'd circled on my rear door with marker. I could see a dull scrape in the paint. I could also see my bumper, clean except for old chips. Wrong car, I thought. Then I saw the next part. If I ignore it, I look guilty. I called. A woman answered and went straight to it. "So, you're finally calling." "I just got to my car," I said. "I don't think I hit anyone." "We have a picture," she said. "You backed into me and drove off." While we were still on the call, she texted 2 photos. First, my license plate, clear. Second, a blurry shot of a silver car next to a beige minivan. Her message, "This is you." It was my plate. My stomach tightened anyway because a plate feels like identity. She said, "Come back here. My husband wants to talk." "I'm not meeting anyone in a parking lot," I said. "If you think there was an accident, call the police." "Of course," she replied, like I'd confessed. "That's what we're doing." I drove home with the note on my lap, rereading 6:18. At home, I opened my location history. It showed me inside the store until 6:27. That should have been enough. It wasn't, because the plate photo existed, and I could already picture an officer deciding I was the easiest ending. I dug up my digital receipt from the store app, the one with the timestamp in tiny gray text. It showed I was still at checkout right around 6:18. I took screenshots like I was building a case against my own name, which is a gross feeling. I even caught myself rehearsing what I'd say if someone knocked on my door, because the post had my plate and strangers love a clean villain. At lunch, I went back to Green Mart and asked the manager about cameras. She listened, then said, "We can't hand footage out. If police request it, we'll cooperate." Not accusing, not kind either. The next morning, the woman posted in the neighborhood group, "Someone sent me the screenshot. Hit and run at Green Mart. Silver sedan. Plate. My plate." Comments piled up fast. "People are trash. Hope insurance nails them." One person wrote, "I saw that car speed out." Another said, "I've seen that driver before. Always aggressive." I read it twice because I didn't know my life had strangers writing character notes. I went outside and checked my dash cam. I installed it after a catalytic converter scare and mostly forget it's there. I clicked yesterday's file. At 6:14, my car was parked, nose in, not moving. At 6:18, a silver sedan eased into the spot beside me. Same color, same general shape, but the rear lights were different. The sedan backed up too far and tapped the minivan behind it. The minivan rocked. The sedan paused, then pulled forward and left. My car never moved. I replayed it until my jaw hurt. The camera caught the other plate for 1 clean second. Different numbers, same state. Close enough that if you snapped a quick photo of mine later, your brain would connect it and feel done. I emailed the clip to myself, then sent it to the non-emergency line. A patrol officer called that night. He sounded tired until I said, "I have dashcam video." Then his tone changed, like he'd finally been handed something solid. He gave me an upload link. 2 days later, the neighborhood post disappeared. No update, no correction. The woman texted once, "Wrong car." That was it, like she grabbed the wrong item off a shelf. I went back to Green Mart the next week and saw her minivan in the lot, still with the circled dent. I parked farther away than I needed to. Inside, I caught someone looking at me a little too long, like they recognized my plate from the post and never saw the sequel. I kept walking, basket in hand, feeling normal and not normal at the same time. I hated that my heart still raced.